Good evening, my friends, and thank you for coming to join me for a late night shave. It's now 8 o'clock, so I'm just going to be doing a quickie so that this won't bother me during the night. We'll be using Arko soap and our Colonial General with a Feather Pro Guard. I don't know how many shaves are on it, but it was in there, and yeah. And Sterling Boar. I don't know if you can see it. Here we go. Sterling Boar lathering brush. Got Safety Cat on station here. She, you can't really see, but you can see her. Here's her tail. She wasn't on station last time, and I had suffered some minor damage. This time, she's on station, so I feel a little bit better. It's good to see that Nurse Dave is back, or has shelter over his head. He's not homeless. He's in his new digs, or mostly in his new digs, as far as I could tell from reading the journals today. I've spent the day in the garage cleaning the little Miata. Today was a sunny and shiny day, and it was 60 degrees, and so poor car's been sitting, hasn't been washed or waxed since, I don't know, August, maybe September. It was looking pretty bad, and it needed a little attention. So, you know, it gets cold here in Ohio, and all my buffing compounds were in a cabinet next to the garage door. Well, they all froze, so first liquid came out, and then hunks of stuff. I did manage to get a little polishing compound out of a tin. Worked on it a little bit, but I've got a lot to go. And I was suffering continuing difficulties with a heart rate rising for no apparent reason, until I called the doctor again. I caught the nurse. Nurse got the doctor. Doctor said, what happened? And I said, well, I ran out of a medication. And she says, oh, you need to get more of that. So I have more of that. I took it as soon as I got it, and just like magic, my pulse is back down where it's supposed to be. I had called the chemist to have this medication refilled, but the robot said that it wasn't time to be refilled yet. So I was waiting on a call for it. I'd already filled my boxes, but it only takes a couple days for sometimes these things to kick in and cause trouble. So this is a beta blocker. The name brand, the people who invented it don't make it anymore. It's only available as a generic. But if your doctor puts you on Adderall, or Corguard is its prime name, and you run out, you can get it filled right away. Apparently it's not without peril to run out of that particular medication. So I peaked out my highest in this during this episode. Pulse rate was 140 something, and I knew that was unhealthy. So anytime it would get that bad, I would lay down or sit in a chair or something. But essentially had me sitting in the chair all the time, and that's not good. So I'm glad we got that ironed out. But I'm going back to see another endocrinologist. To kind of come up with a plan for my regimen, because I have like 2 medications that were prescribed by one doctor and another one from somebody else, and next thing you know, for some reason these doctors here locally don't talk to each other much. Either they don't get along, or there's something to be said about sharing information. You know, like trying to figure out what's wrong. I don't know. I must be thinking too much. We already know what have the diagnosis, they just can't do anything about it, so they're just treating the symptoms, which I guess is okay, unless something they give me to treat one symptom causes a problem somewhere else, and it seems to be that's what's happening. So I want to go to, maybe I should go to a talk to the pharmacist. Say, okay, here's what's going on. I go to a pharmacy school and have them come up with a medication plan. It seems to me that would be smarter. Because they're all the time inventing new drugs. And a family practitioner isn't going to know. You know, we expect them to know, but live in South Central Ohio, not exactly the cultural nebulous of the universe. So we tried big time too. We went to the Cleveland Clinic for this, and they misplaced me. There goes a kitty. She's heard this story too many times. Put me on a gurney for a test, and then parked me in a hallway, and then promptly forgot where they put me. That was a long day. Well, the general comes through. It's lightweight, but I don't care whether they're lightweight razor or not. It's a goodie. No stinging to speak of. I'm going to clean up my mess a little bit, and I'll be right back.
Spray deodorant. Within this veil of toil and sin, your head grows bald, but not your chin. You need Burma shave. Why Burma shave? Demonstration. Put other lathers on a blatter. Then Circo was new Burma shave. Minutes later, Burma Shave soaks rings around them all to give you a smooth, clean shave. Try new Burma Shave. And also try new Burma Blockade Spray Deodorant.
Welcome back and thank you for waiting. Today's really good shave was brought to you by Arko soaps, lathered with Sterling's boar brush. This one is coming right along. I'm not losing hairs, and the splitting of the bristles is quite evident. That's really blooming out real good. Everything was cut off just fine with the Colonial General aluminium in black. I don't know if they made another color, but I have mine's black. Give ourselves a dose from the giant bottle of Dickinson's Witch Hazel, and we're going to finish up with what is this? Old Spice clone from Family Dollar, so Family Spice. I don't have to. I'm not going anywhere tonight. I'm going to sit down and watch some TV and call it a day. I'm Major Rich. You'll find me on the Shaving Cadre. You also find me on YouTube. Like and subscribe if you want. If you don't, that's okay too. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.